So recently, I posted this video right here. This tutorial was simply just at the bare bones, and so due to a fellow subscriber's comment, this time I teach you 3 different ways to function a 2-wheeled BattleBot. Here you can see the mechanisms that you will learn today. So first, get any block. I'm just going to use titanium. Place it here. And just so you know, it doesn't really matter what this looks like. All you really need is just to have this base and a spinner so far. So next, get a wheel and make sure it's the drive wheel, the darker one. Then, get a lighter one and place it just like so. Now, as you may see, this is interfering and both wheels are touching. So I'm going to push it in by 0.2 studs. Just to make things quicker, I'm going to use the mirror tool. Now I'm going to move this to that side. Get a seat. Make sure your seat is connected to everything as normal. I'll usually have the spinner set to W and S, and for mobile, that's just basic drive. And for the steering wheels, I have one friend who likes to have this wheel out in front, which you can do, but just know your steering will be reversed. But you can manually fix that with the wrench tool. Making the actual custom wheel is pretty easy. Place a block. I prefer titanium actually because it has more grip. You just scale it by something such as 2. And then once you got the length of how long you want the wheel to be, then click it with the trowel tool, duplicate, then bring it back, and rotate it by however much you want. I'm doing 30 degrees. Duplicate, bring it back, rotate, and the process repeats. Then once you're done, you can just move it inside the wheel. And of course, make sure it isn't touching this white part, because then nothing will rotate. And save whenever you feel like it, just so you don't lose your work. So I'm going to put this on both sides. Next, unanchor all. And for my preference, I'm going to put both front wheels at the second torque. And there we go. It drives, steers, and functions well. I'll often cover this up so my bots look better and matches, but you can do whatever you decide. Moving on to part 2. Get a wheel and place another one right on top of it. You can scale this in a little bit if you'd like. Then, duplicate it to both sides. Get a custom wheel. You can make one or just reuse one. And for your information, you don't actually need these custom wheels here, but you can if you want. So I'm going to reuse this one and make sure it is lined up with the center. Then you can duplicate it to the other side. Place a seat. For this, you are going to need to be able to set the keybinds. So I'm not sure if this will work for mobile. Put the 2 inner wheels for W and S. And then this left outer wheel, D, A. And the right outer wheel, A and D. And don't forget to connect the spinner to your seat. Unanchor. Now as you can see, nothing's moving, so I'm going to raise the torque. Now at this point, you've completed this mechanism too. So we can only move on to our final and easiest one. This last one is really quick to make, and it's pretty simple, although you do need the pilot seat, in which you can only get that by having 4,000 gold. Anyways, this time I like to use old school wheels. Get your custom wheel, align it up, have it on both sides, then get a pilot seat, place it, get a lever, and unconnect the pilot seat to all objects. Now that you know the pilot seat is unconnected, connect everything to the lever. Set your torque, save if you need, and unanchor. And at this point, you should have finished all 3 bot variations. So I hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll see you in the next time. Peace out.